Hi, I'm Bill from CJ Pony Parts. We've done a lot of modifications to our 70 Mach 1 to make the car a lot more fun to drive, including electronic fuel injection, larger wheels and tires, and four-wheel disc brakes. To make this car handle better, we broke out the catalog from Total Control Products, added their coilover conversion kit, along with their export brace and Monte Carlo bar. Today we're going to continue the upgrades from Total Control by installing this 1 1/8 inch diameter front sway bar kit. This 1 1/8 diameter front sway bar kit from Total Control Products is going to fit all 1967 through 70 Mustangs with either Total Control or stock front suspension. It's going to be a direct replacement, includes mounting brackets, end links, and all hardware necessary for installation. The kit includes these high-quality billet brackets to replace the stock brackets, include polyurethane bushings inside, as well as greasable fittings. Total Control goes so far as they actually include 2 sets of bolts for the front end links, a longer set for a stock height vehicle, and a shorter set if you're lowered. For this installation, let a lift or a jack and jack stands, 1/4 inch ratchet, 5/16 socket, 3/8 ratchet, 1/2 inch socket, 9/16 socket, 5/16 Allen key, torque wrench, 1/2 inch wrench, 9/16 wrench, and a small pry bar. You want to start the installation by getting your Mustang off the ground and remove the wheels and tires. Now we're going to remove our stock sway bar. Start by disconnecting the end links here, and then remove the brackets if none of the stuff is going to be reused. So you remove all the factory hardware as none of it is reused. Now we'll start prepping the bar for installation by installing these bushings here along with the mounting brackets. You want to start by grabbing a bushing, putting a coat of grease on the inside. And we'll slide it over the bar here and spin it to spread the grease around. And grab one of your mounting brackets. Just get this lined up, push it down, make sure it goes all the way down on the bushing. Just like that. And the last step is to install grease fitting in each bracket before we can put it on the car. Now put the bar up into place and get ready to mount it on. If you want to, you can actually put some cover over the control arms to protect them so you don't scratch them, but if you're careful, you should be okay. This is getting an idea of where it's going to go. Now we're going to grab the hardware and put it in place. I'm going to make sure everything looks centered, then we can go in and tighten them down. Let's get them snug for now, then we'll come back and torque them. Now we'll tighten them to 30 foot-pounds. Now we can move on to the end links. If you have the coilovers like we do, it's a little bit tight in here. So what you're just doing, put one bolt through on this side, And do the same thing with the bar pulled down on the other side to make it a lot easier to get the bolts in place. Now we can assemble the end link. Base, you want a washer, bushing, and same thing on the other side. And a washer. And the sleeve. Make sure the cup of the washer faces towards the bushing. Now we'll push that down into place. Don't worry about the bottom yet. Do the same thing on the other side. Now we install the lower bushing washer and finally the lock nut. Get both sides hand tight first, then we can tighten them down. When tightening down the end links, how far you tighten down the bushings is going to be important for the performance of the sway bar. You don't want to tighten them too much, they start to really flatten out. You also don't want any play. You want to get them to the point where they just start to flatten a little bit, and that's tight enough. And your installation is finished. The Total Control product sway bar is going to improve the handling of your Mustang with either stock or aftermarket suspension. As we showed you, the installation is pretty easy. It'll probably take around an hour to install. So be back on the road in no time.